A girl, so Infa is definitely getting a lot of heat these days after a clip of her using her foot to kick the dress of Miss Grand Cambodia went viral, and people and fans in the beauty pageant kingdom, they weren't having it. Infa was definitely getting slammed for this not being a typical beauty queen behavior, even though that gown may be in the way, but this is definitely something not a beauty pageant queen would be doing, is using her foot. This display on stage have actually led a lot of people to believe that there is beef between Infa and Miss Grand Cambodia. Others have pointed out, well, Miss Grand Cambodia, she was kind of like fluttering her dress really high. It's almost slapping Infa in the face. So, Infa doing this is kind of like leveling the playing field. No. Infa came out to address this whole drama at the premiere of this Hollywood film called The Creator, which, by the way, was mostly shot in Thailand and starring John David Washington, the same actor who was in Tenet and is Denzel Washington's son, and it's directed by Gareth Edwards, the same director who directed Rogue One, a Star Wars story. So when Infa was asked by the media of what went down and is there actually a beef between Infa and Miss Grand Cambodia, first of all, Infa did was apologize and why'd the media, saying that it wasn't her intention at all for the images to be displayed that way. That time, all she was thinking was that she was going to solve the situation where the gown was in her spot. And how is she going to move it out of the way? She by no means to be disrespecting Miss Grand Cambodia at all. There is definitely no beef. It was a spur of the moment thinking where she had to move the gown out of her way. And she could have, bent down, but she was also scared that her tiara, her crown was gonna fall as well. So it was in a tight situation, and it was very inconvenient to do anything else. So all she thought of was using her foot. She didn't think that that 1 to 2 seconds that was caught on camera would be amplified and be misconstrued in a negative light. Negative backlash. Infa, she called Miss Grand Cambodia just to clear the air. She didn't want any misunderstanding, and she also apologized that it was construed in such a negative light. And Miss Grand Cambodia actually apologized using a Thai as well through text about her lifting her gown a bit too high. Yep, so for those who want a beef to happen, there ain't.